Great. Thanks a lot, Abhishek. And good morning and good afternoon to everybody. Good to see you all here. My name is Kanav. I'm the founder and CEO of Metadome.ai. And I welcome you all to our webinar on reimagining the car buyer experiences online. And today we will be keeping it very short. We will be taking you through some of our products. We will be also talking a little bit about the car buying behavior, on what exactly the car buying behavior is and will be in the future based on where the movement is happening from a digital native standpoint. And in the end, we will be opening the floor for some questions on our products and anything that you guys want to ask us. To give you a little bit of our company's context, so Metadome.ai has been in the product visualization space, especially in the automotive space for last 6 years. We work with some of our global customers like Lexus, Stellantis, Audi, and others. And good to see most of you on this webinar today. Good to see some known names coming in, and also a big welcome to all our technology partners who are also joining us from different spheres and different parts of the world. Happy to see you all here. Great. So quickly, I'll talk a little bit about why we decided to do this webinar, why we thought this is the right time for us to talk about something which we have all been thinking about in the last 2 3 years, especially in the last 2 3 years, because a lot has changed in the last 2 3 years when it comes to how our audience is buying cars and how it has been changing, how it has been evolving. And if I just look at numbers, and this is something which we are all aware of, 92% of the car buyers, their research process is completely online. And when I say online, it is completely centered around the fact that their research, their discovery, their purchase, or even their assistance that they're getting is completely happening in an online fashion, in the digital fashion, and very less intervention from the physical world. And it is spread across different mediums. Let's just look at what the automotive purchase pathway today is for anyone who is looking to either discover the product or buy the product. So these are the three crucial touch points that exist today. On the left side of the spectrum, you have the OEM website, or the website which is controlled or managed by the OEM. In the center, you have your digital entertainment channels like YouTube, for example. And on the right, we have our dealerships. So quickly to talk about what the auto websites are. So they are controlled, managed by the OEM. They are brand centric, brand led, not product led, and are the most trusted source of information for any consumer who comes to the auto website. They come there for information. They come there to learn more about the products that are getting launched, learn more about the brand and its positioning, and get that information. On digital entertainment channels, that's where we have almost all of the users coming in today. This is the highest concentration of users, highest concentration of engagement. And these are channels like YouTube, where any buyer, wherever they are in their discovery journey or wherever they are in their buying journey of the vehicle, will have a YouTube experience of a video of either a brand video of the product or an influencer's video of the product or a product review, which will help them understand more about it. And the engagement time and the engagement level is the highest when it comes to digital entertainment channels are concerned. Today, most of the consumers lie in the digital entertainment channel, and most of their time is also getting spent here. So if we say 92% of our buyers today are spending time online, this is where they spend most of their time. Last but not least are the physical dealerships. So these are traditional ways we are aware about how dealerships work and what purpose they solve for us. They are the POS, they are the point of sale for most of the purchases that have happened in the past, and in for the foreseeable future will continue to do so as well. But let's quickly deep dive into auto OEM websites. What do these websites offer, and what do they look like, and what are some of the pros and cons of them? So if I talk about the websites of OEMs today, they're very easy to maintain, right? They're basic websites. The setup of the websites is easy. It's not that difficult to manage because we have stuff or content which is structurally placed in a way where it is following a certain path. It is following a certain CI guideline that the OEM has maintained. It is the identity of the brand. So most of the OEM websites today are positioned in a way that they tell more about the brand story of how the brand has evolved and what the brand's future or the brand's vision is. And it is for the user the most accurate source of information. So most of the users, before they actually think about buying a product, they prefer to go to the auto OEM website because they get information about price, they get information about launches, launch dates, maybe about accessory kits. And all this information they get on an OEM website, and they trust it as well because it's the most accurate source. But there is, on the flip side, we get some uh, fallbacks because of the design of the website itself, because the auto websites are often designed like the brand websites and not like product focused pages. So if I'm interested in a particular product, it becomes difficult for me to navigate in the website journey to understand where exactly is the product. And what does that lead to? It leads to two things actually. It leads to a very short session time with users, and number two, you see high bounce rates. You see high drop offs of people jumping from one page to the other. And most of the websites today see an average session time of 100 seconds. That is if they have a website configurator on the website, a 2D or a 3D configurator. If they have that experience enabled, still the maximum session time that they would get is close to 100 seconds. And as a consumer, even if there is a 2D configurator available or a 3D configurator available, it is not enough for me to capture the vehicle's true essence. So an experience of a configurator doesn't really solve or doesn't really give me the realism or the immersiveness that I'm looking for when I'm looking to make a purchase or when I'm looking to understand more about the product. And last but not least is most of the OEMs, they don't have a clear conversion path on their website. So what do I mean by a clear conversion path? Is if I'm a buyer and I come to an OEM website today, it is going to be very difficult to understand how do I make a purchase or how do I make a booking or how do I, you know, fill a lead form. So the conversion paths are not straightforward. They exist, but it's not something which is clearly usable, visible to the average Joe. So that's how the auto OEM website ecosystem looks like. And we did a dipstick. We spoke to all our customers, all the auto OEMs that we work with, and wanted to understand what their view is on their own digital asset, which is the website, on how advanced it should be. Most of them said that advancing digital offering on their website is very, very important for them. But 34% said it is a must. It is something which they absolutely want to do right now because it is directly going to impact their top line. It is directly going to impact their product experience. It is directly going to impact their bottom line as well because they can do more on their websites compared to what they wanted to do earlier. So let's look at the other mediums through which a consumer engages with an auto product today, in apart from the OEM websites. These are digital entertainment channels like YouTube. So, for example, YouTube. If I go to and search one of the vehicles that I'm interested in, I will get a list of videos, and the average session time today on YouTube is close to 14 minutes. And why is that the case? Because I'm watching a video and I'm not seeing images or I'm not seeing a 2D configurator. I'm watching a video, and video itself is high engagement medium. So I don't have to press a lot of buttons. I don't have to go from one screen to the other. It's a seamless experience where I see a video for 10, 20, 30 minutes based on what is the size of the video, what is the duration of it. and I get highly engaged. There is a diversity of content as well. So both brands and influencers have the ability to upload a lot of content in a video format on these engagement channels like YouTube. So it gives a variety of content available for me at all times to take that experience. And there is obviously a high entertainment value. So we're all used to watching videos on our phones for long times, both short form and long form videos. So if I have an entertaining video available about a product, it keeps me engaged. It keeps me engaged with the product for a longer time than any other medium would. And last but not least, since it is not a biased, it's a neutral platform. Any digital entertainment channel would be a neutral platform. So you will have that trust and authenticity that whatever information is there, it's not paid for or it's not biased because of somebody else's opinions. But having said that, any form of video content will lack interactivity. So videos are not interactive. You can't change the camera angle of the video. You can't see from a different side. It is something which is shot and you are just seeing what is shot. And you lack the immersivity that you otherwise would want if you are taking an immersive experience compared to a video is concerned. You can't customize the content in the video. So if I'm seeing a white color Bronco in the video, I will see a white color Bronco in the video. I won't be able to see a red color or a green color Bronco in the video because I can't customize that. So whatever content is available is the content I see. Very difficult for me to customize, or impossible for me to customize. Third, we are relying on influencers. We are relying on third parties to control the messaging of our products. So yes, YouTube is giving us high engagement of our products, but we are relying on influencers and their opinion about our products. And that is the brand control message that we don't have. We don't have that control over influencers, which can lead to misinformation as well, because some content might be misleading for them. And for our end users, they might get this information in a misleading manner. And last but not least, so the same thing that happens with OEM websites today also happens on YouTube, because YouTube doesn't have commerce enabled. Like I can't watch a YouTube video and then say, oh, I want to buy this product or I want to book this product. From YouTube, I will be directed to the OEM website. And OEM website itself doesn't have a clear path of conversion. So as a user, even if I have high engagement on YouTube, there is no clear path of conversion there as well. So what do we do then? We then maybe rely on physical dealerships where the experience is tangible, the assistance is personalized, the transactions are immediate. So, I don't have to wait. There's a conversion path available, there is trust and authenticity available. But we know that dealerships have limited inventory. I can't rely on dealerships to hold all the products that I want to see. There is high cost of maintaining a dealership for every zip code. The dealership might not even exist in my zip code. So how will I take the experience of the product? It is very inconvenient for me to keep visiting dealerships to understand more about the product. And it's a very inconsistent experience. So going from one dealership to the other, it's completely human led. So the quality of the experience for me might vary. And we covered different automotive pathways. Doing that, we also did a dipstick to understand where do our car buyers today are and what is their need, what do they think. So 17% of the car buyers today, they reported that their purchase journey was largely online, and they did not even visit the dealership. They did everything starting from discovery, from configuring to commerce to payment to booking. Everything happened online, and this number is ever increasing. So looking at that and summarizing what we just covered, we have auto websites which control the brand messaging but lack immersive engagement. So all these people who want to buy the product online will struggle with making the decision if they solely rely on auto OEM websites. If they rely on digital entertainment channels, They will get high entertainment and trust, but there is no direct buying path. So it's going to be again very difficult for them to be converted into a buyer if they're interested in a product. We might lose out on the buyer's intent because we don't have a direct buying path for them when they're in the digital entertainment channel journey. When they're watching a YouTube video, we can't convert them into a buyer. We can convert them into a prospect. And dealerships are not a digital medium. So all the 92% of our potential car buyers who are doing their research online are not the people who are going inside the dealership. So we have to, figure out a way to bring these elements into the dealerships as well in the future. But right now, dealerships are only giving us genuine interactions, but are limited by inventory and don't have a digital journey of their own. And thinking about all these things and understanding the problems at hand in each of the touch point, we thought that since the car buyer is moving online, the car buying journey is moving online, would it make sense to build a product which has best of all touch points? So, what do we mean by best of all touch points? It has the best of what an auto OEM website has to offer. It has the best of what YouTube has to offer, and it has the same level of service assistance that the dealership offers in the purchase journey. So, just repeating that once again, can we have the best of all worlds on one touch point, which is, let's say, the auto OEM website has the same level of engagement or the same level of engaging content that YouTube has, and has the same level of assistance ability that a physical dealership has. Is that possible? And having thought deeply about it for the last few years, we decided today that this is the best time for us to launch this product called Autodome, which is the complete sales suite for automotive brands, which is going to bring in the elements of not only what you see on the automotive website or not only what you see on YouTube or dealership, but a combination of all. So today I will be unveiling Autodome for you. And here is a small video showcasing what exactly Autodome does and how does it attack this problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Autodome, a small teaser of what Autodome has to offer. And here I am going to talk a little bit about what exactly are the products that Autodome is building. And for today, we are going to mostly focus on our Discover product. Autodome is divided into three products: Discover, e-commerce, and real-time assist. With this webinar, today we are launching the Discover product and its different modules. I will also be showcasing the Discover product to you and its different modules. And we'll give you a little bit of a glimpse of what exactly are we bringing in into the e-commerce fold and in the real-time assistance fold as well. So as we discussed in the earlier part of our webinar today, that there are four stages in the car buyer journey, especially online. There is the discover journey, then there is the compare and configure part of the journey, which is phase two. Third one is understanding the buying markers like finance, EMI, pricing, CPQ. And the last but not the least is actually making the purchase. So the four buckets, the four process of car buying, we are meeting the car buyer wherever they are through Autodome. So if they are in the discovery phase, the Discover product will be able to cater to all their problems. If they are in the configure and buy mode, then we will be able to use our e-commerce product to solve all their problems. And if they need assistance at any stage during any time in their buying journey, we have a real-time assist product which is going to cater to all their objections, all their needs. It will be AI powered and sales assistance powered as well. So first we will talk about Autodome Discover and what exactly is Autodome Discover all about. Before I give you a quick demo of what Autodome Discover has in it, first I will talk about the three modules that we have created for it. The first one is the presentation module. Now, going back into when we were discussing auto OEM websites and YouTube, it was clear to us that we need to have the same level of engagement that YouTube offers on auto OEM's website in an ideal case scenario. Presentation module enables that. How? Because presentation module has A to B understanding of format of a video, which is brand generated, which is CGI generated, which is not an actual shoot of the product, but it is going to be CGI generated, where you can show every detail of the product in a fast and an easy manner. You will be able to show interiors, you will be able to show exteriors, you will be able to show the different parts, the different USPs, the different hotspots, all packed into a presentation module, which is a video, which is so engaging that people end up spending 5-6 minutes on it. And once they graduate from presentation, discover to configure, once they've selected which product they are interested in, they can now move on to the 3D configurator module, where they can actually customize the product. They can actually change the colors. They can actually accessorize and they can make it their own. And last but not the least is, and this is something which, I faced a problem when I was looking to buy my own vehicle last year, where I was confused between two different variants and two different colors, and I was not sure which one should I buy. And there was no way for me to compare on what color would look good or which car would have better accessories. And I wish the comparison module was there earlier, but this is something which we feel will change the way people see cars online and purchase cars online, because comparison module will be able to compare two models side by side, where you can actually now compare different functions, different features, different angles of different products in the comparison module to make your informed purchase decision. And with that, let me quickly take you to what the experience actually looks like. And you'll be able to see the experience live in front of you right now. So now we are at Autodome. This is how the Discover module starts. Right now, we are looking at the presentation mode. And you will see the presentation mode of the Series 3 of Jeep, where we have a video of the Series 3 playing in the canvas right now. This video is not just a video, it's a product spec, it's a product feature video where we are able to show the product in different angles. We are able to show the front grille, the tail lamp, the headlamp, the ORVM, the conditioning, the sunroof, the materials, the finishes, everything is so visible, it's so beautifully presented that I can just view this video for 5 minutes and get a sense of what exactly is this product all about. On top of the video, you have certain specs of horsepower, torque, and how much towing capacity this product has. And just to highlight, so far, I have not even made a single click. So I have all this information already given to me as a customer where I have not even clicked on the experience even once. And maybe if I'm interested now, I will do my first click, which is viewing a detailed summary of the product. I do that, I get an idea of exterior color, interior colors, I get an idea of the seating capacity, the engine type, and all the other information which is important for me to know. And here itself, I might get converted into a buyer. I have online inquiry here, I have book a test drive here. So all these CTAs are right here in the presentation mode itself, where I don't have to surpass, go to different tabs, go to different screens. Everything is happening in front of me. And this is where we see engagement time will go up. Why? Because let's say if I'm not interested in series 3, I'm interested in a different product, the same thing will happen for the Grand Wagoneer as well, where now instead of looking at an image of the Grand Wagoneer, I'm looking at a presentation of Grand Wagoneer, which is again VFX, CGI. It is not an actual shoot, an actual video of the Grand Wagoneer. It is done in a way where you are able to generate this content for the customers, where they can view this product in all its beauty, in all its grandeur, without having to compromise on the experience. And this is the engagement that I was talking about. That if we have, let's say, 8 products or 9 products, without having to click 100 buttons, I can just click 2 or 3 buttons. I can just go to view all and filter out what exactly is the filters that I'm looking for. And based on those filters, I can select the car that I'm interested in, and I'll be able to see the presentation mode of that product. So that's what presentation mode is. So let's say I'm more interested in the series 3. I have now moved from discovery phase of my journey to the visualization of the configuration page of my journey. So this is just a small quick form that I have to fill to get into the experience. And now I enter an experience which is a complete free fall, free hold for me, where I can not only configure the variant color, I can see all the salient features of the product, I can see all the accessories, and then it's linked to my CPQ journey as well. So let me quickly walk you through what this journey is all about. This is a highly immersive, highly engaging 3D configurator, 3D visualizer experience of the product, where it starts with the variant selection. So since I selected the Series 3, I am right now seeing the Series 3. The Series 3 introduction happens through, again, a small presentation of the Series 3 and its salient features on what exactly does this product entail. And I get a sense of what this product is all about. Let me just get more screen view for us. And you'll be able to see highest level of fidelity here. You will be able to see realism. You will be able to interact with the product. Say I want to open the boot, I can see how the boot looks. If I want to step inside the product, I can also do that. So let me just open the doors, go in. Now we are inside, and I can zoom into each and every detail of what this product has to offer. Let's go outside, play with this a little bit more. I can play with the headlamps, I can play with the tail lamps. I can do all these interactions with this product. Whatever we want to highlight to our customers. They want to play with the sunroof. I have these features already inbuilt. And you will see how much engaging this is. I'm engaging with this product for it's almost been like 9 minutes. So my engagement time from presentation mode till here is 9 minutes already. And I've now configured the product. Let's say I want to see some features of it. I can now see the salient features of the product as well. So 22-inch wheels is one feature. The other one is the LED lighting. And I have play pause here. So let's say I can just play all the features, no touch needed. As a consumer, I will be given a detailed walkthrough of all the features of this product without me having to click anything. And that's what I meant. How do we bring the elements of engaging video content in an immersive manner on an OEM website? This is the way we are thinking of doing it, where we have all the video forms of content in an immersive way. If I change the color of the car to red, I will be able to see all these animations in red. If I change the color to, or if I change the variant, I will be able to see the same kind of content, the same kind of interactions for the different variant than the Grand Wagoneer. And this is something which today is missing on all digital platforms, be it the OEM website or YouTube. We don't have something like this. And let's say now I want to accessorize, I can do that as well. So I'm free to roam and free to add stuff. Let's say I want to add the roof box, I can do that, and I can zoom in and see, how it's look. It's a free to roam, free to zoom camera for. And once I'm done with this, I have the entire summary of what the product is, which I wanted to buy. I can online inquire about it. I can book a test drive. I can see the estimated price of the product, and whatever accessory I added also gets reflected here. So this is my visualizer and configurator journey. But let's say, I'm still not convinced. I'm still trying to figure out, should I buy the Series 3? Should I buy a Grand Wagoneer? Comparison mode is going to answer all your queries there. You can actually do a cinematic comparison of different features of this product and see for yourself of what is the difference between the two cars. So the same way, let's say alloys, it says 20-inch alloy wheels. Now, I don't know what 20-inch alloy wheels mean. But seeing this video, seeing this presentation, it becomes very easy for me. Now, in terms of dashboard, the one dashboard is dark brown, the other is brown wood. So the difference between dark brown and brown wood in textual format, very difficult for me to understand. But in a visual, in a cinematic format, it just makes my life easy. That what kind of dashboard do I want to have? And it gives me a visual representation of it. How easy is it now? It is now for me to make a decision. So that's the beauty of compare. And with that, you can go to your online inquiry, book a test drive. All your CTAs are here. You have your filters. If you have more than 2 products here, which most of you do have, you can add all these filters for your customers as well. So that is what Autodome Discover is all about. With that, we'll quickly talk about the other modules that we have in store for you as well. The first one is Autodome e-commerce. Again, we won't be talking much about Autodome e-commerce today, but we will share a preview of how we are going to look at e-commerce for all our customers and what exactly they can do with this module. We will cover this in detail, in depth in our coming webinars as well. But for now, here's a quick glimpse. So that was Autodome e-commerce. And last but not least, we'll also give you a glimpse of the real-time assist module as well, which we are launching in the upcoming webinars. But here's a quick glimpse for you so that you get an idea. So that's Autodome Real Time Assist for you. Again, we will talk about this in our later webinars, but great to give you a preview of it as well. Now, it goes without saying, we are supporting the highest level of graphics, the highest level of fidelity. We are supporting Unreal Engine and WebGL both for such experiences. This will work both on laptops and mobile, and it is powered by our proprietary XR platform, which we are leveraging to deliver these experiences at scale. And a big thanks to all our partners who helped make Autodome a reality. And it would not have been possible without all the effort that they have put in with us to make sure that something like this is available for OEMs to leverage. A big thanks to all of you to make this happen together. With that, I want to thank you all for taking out time and seeing us today. It was a delight speaking to you all, and we can take up some questions if there are from the audience now.
Great session, Kanav. We actually have two questions right now from the audience. We'll go one by one. The first question is, which you've already addressed, is will this also be available on mobile? A. And the second question is, how will be the load times for this experience, since that is critical on any website?
Well, absolutely. These are very important questions. So, if we have to first talk about the mobile experience is something which we are launching already. So, this will work both on laptop, desktop view, and mobile view as well. And to answer the second question of load times, so think of this as the presentation module being the first module to load in the consumer's web page. So presentation module is a video module. So the load time will be the same time it takes for them to buffer a YouTube video. It will be the same time it will take them to take this experience as well. And that's the beauty of presentation mode. It works exactly like how YouTube works. So we don't have to worry about load times there.
Great. Thank you for addressing those questions, Kanav. We also have another question from Mr. Nandkumar. The question is, how can we maintain a human touch in today's digital world?
Great. So I think in context of automotive, the way we are looking at our real-time assist module is that most of the real-time assistance that we will be providing in the early days would be provided through dealers, will be provided through dealers and their sales consultants. So you might be taking a digital experience, but it can be guided using the dealer itself. So that's the beauty of connecting both the worlds together, where most of your experiential layer is online, but most of your objection handling layer is handled by dealers. So that's one way we are looking at connecting both the human interface and the digital interface.
Great. Thank you so much, folks, for asking questions. We'll hold on for another minute or two. If you have any more queries about Autodome and what Metadome provides, we'd be happy to address any questions. In the meantime, while people have some time to think about their queries, we'd also like to launch a quick poll and generally ask the audience how you felt about this whole session and how can we do better. This feedback will be really helpful for us to create great live experiences for all of you. Great. Thank you for your feedback, everyone. I think kind of all the queries have been addressed.
Great. It was lovely talking to you all, and I wish you a great day ahead. Look forward to seeing you guys again in the next series of reimagining car buyer experiences. Till then, have a great day.